All right, we are chatting with Alamogordo Volleyball. Their season already underway as they went to Lovington, got a win, first game of the season, straight sets, and joined by Coach Rachel Montoya, who, is this year 2 or 3 now?
I think it's 3,
Okay,
actually.
I just want to make sure.
You're as sure as I am.
Just double checking. And you introduced the seniors you brought with you today.
Yes, I have our seniors, Azarie, Vaughn. We have KynnLeigh, Sanchez, and Julianna Johnson.
How are you doing today, ladies?
Good. We're doing good.
Good. Okay. Glad to hear that. And, Coach, first off, talk about you get to go on the road and get a win over Lovington. I know you guys have had some success against Lovington in recent years, but go out there in straight sets and get a win and get under a belt, that's got to be a good start. Absolutely.
It always seems to be rushed at the beginning of the season, trying to get rotations down because everybody gets the back-to-school cooties, and then, they're sick, and so we're missing, different people during practice. So that's our and you don't want to take away from any talent that Lovington has, but that's kind of our game to where we can put rotations together, kind of fix some things that we may be lacking in a game situation. So it was definitely helpful. Even though we did have 3 that were out, 3 athletes that were out, just different things. And so good start, but we still got some stuff to work on.
I'm sure. Yeah, no coach is ever happy with
Absolutely.
It's usually how that is. I'm sure on Monday at practice, there was like, okay, you did this wrong and this wrong.
Right, absolutely.
And how the first couple weeks of practice, I remember, your first year, you took the job a week before school started. Last year, it was much more calm and getting back into it. How would you describe the lead into the season for year 3?
We definitely have a lot more leadership with more comfortability, I guess. And so there was a lot more consistency during the summer. So I don't feel as rushed, as inexperienced, I think. Still have a lot to learn, of course, but definitely a lot more comfortable this year and years to come. So we'll see how it goes.
And what's been your perception of what you get with this group over the first couple weeks? Have you been happy with what you've been seeing out on the floor?
Absolutely. We connected very quickly this season, which for a big group of girls, that's not often seen. So a lot of chemistry already on the field. See, I'm soccer, sorry. But on the court, in the weight room, that kind of thing. So definitely clicking pretty quick.
And I know the numbers are always big. You have to unfortunately cut because there's so many girls that come out for volleyball from between freshmen and JV and varsity. Similar this year?
Yes, we had a lot of wonderfully talented girls, and that's the worst part of the entire season, I feel, not only for myself, but for the other coaches as well. We take it very to heart, to make sure that we give information to the girls that we do cut, and we hope that it's not traumatic. I told the girls during the summer, we don't want this to be the origin of your villain story. We don't want to be those. But, just to make sure that they feel supported and that we give them the information that they need. And so reassuring them like, hey, if you have questions, we'd love to see you next season. We'd love to see you in the summer, that kind of thing. So we ended up keeping a total of 34 girls, which actually I think that's 35, which is pretty unheard of. Coach Spencer has stepped up for our C team position, helped out by actually Julianna's dad, Coach Johnson. They have a huge roster, and so those girls are doing wonderfully.
Okay, awesome. Well, let's talk to the ladies. We'll start with Julianna. How about your summer leading into volleyball? Anything fun? Did you just focus on sports stuff? Or
I kind of focus on volleyball and a little bit of work too. I tried having fun, going to the pool and all that, but mostly just volleyball.
Mostly volleyball. Yeah. You work somewhere?
Yes, I work across the street at Extreme Amplitude. I'm a coach.
Oh, okay, cool. Is gymnastics something you've been in previously? Or?
Yes, I was in it for 11 years before doing volleyball.
Okay, cool. And gymnastics, obviously there's jumping and there's diving and everything. Is there at least a little bit of a similar nature in what you do out there at volleyball compared to gymnastics?
Yes, as a lot of the girls say, I get my hops from gymnastics. So, yeah.
Okay, very good. And how was the first couple weeks of practice? Challenging getting back into the swing of things?
A little bit, because we're not as used to it as in the summer, and a bunch of people obviously had vacation, but we're being quick at getting back into routine.
Okay. And did you get to play this weekend at Lovington?
Yes.
Okay. What was your thoughts on the first game of the season?
I think we did pretty good. We didn't crumble like So I think it was a good, strong win for our first game.
Yeah, because I think the first set was really, it was 28-26 or 20 or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
We challenged ourselves because sometimes we like to make our lives a little bit harder than what it needs to be. But I think it's just, for fun. Let's see how stressed we can get before we finish.
Gotcha. So, Julianna, for you as a group that's out there, it's good to kind of go through that and realize, hey, we can handle this. We can, even if we make mistakes, we can rally back.
Yeah, because it's good for us to realize that we can come back from having a little valley in the points. But I'd rather us, just start off strong and keep going.
Yeah, the 25-10 sets are perfectly fine by you, right?
Yeah.
What position we're going to see out there this year?
I'm an outside for this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a position you've played throughout, or
I've
is this
always-
something new for you?
I've always bounced back between outside and libero, so I'm used to it.
Okay, very good. Anything in your game you feel like you're improved upon, maybe from last year, something that stands out, whether it's, something, with defense or maybe just confidence out there? What stands out to you?
I think for sure my hitting, I've gotten a lot better at. I used to be more inconsistent, but now I'm a little bit more at getting the ball over. So.
Okay, very good. All right, we'll move over here if somebody wants to hand a mic to KynnLeigh. Am I saying that right?
Yes.
Okay, very good. How about your summer? Anything fun going on? Do you get to do anything exciting?
Yes, actually. I went on quite a few vacations over the summer, which was great, coming back every single time and going straight back into weights. It was fantastic. I definitely was feeling all of the food that I ate on vacations every time.
Nothing like drafts yelling at you after you've been maybe not doing the weights, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Where did you get to go on vacation?
I went to Albuquerque as well as Rio Doso, so I stayed local as well. And then one of my favorite vacations we went on this summer was to San Antonio. We went to 3 or 4 different theme parks that one week. I love theme parks, so going to like Six Flags, Water, Aquatica, SeaWorld, and all that was really fun.
Roller coasters, that's your thing? You like,
Oh, yeah.
You like as scary a roller coaster as possible?
Yep, I'm an adrenaline junkie by heart.
What was the best roller coaster?
I would have to say I really like the giant swing at Six Flags, but I really like the Rattler as well.
Okay, very good. You would not see me there at all. I would be standing on the ground going, huh? No way. How was the first couple weeks of getting back into volleyball practice? How was that for you?
It's definitely it's not hard, but it's definitely an adjustment because coming back into school and trying to handle that and all of the other things that come with life and everything, it's definitely been an adjustment, but I feel like it's a little bit easier now that I'm a senior and I don't have as many classes to juggle at the same time, and I have more free time to actually stay on top of my classwork. I actually turned in homework early this year, so.
All right, we're making a step forward with those kind of things.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And so what was your take on the first game of the season? Did you get to play on Saturday?
I did. So we did really good, and I definitely like to see how, from the first set, how far we came into our third set, and how fast we were able to snap back at the end of the first set and carry it through the last 2 after that. Because I've been playing with most, if not all, of these girls since freshman year, basically. And I played against them in my middle school years as well. So just being with those girls, it really helps, with the mindset, because I know that they have my back as well.
Awesome. Good to hear. What position are we going to see out there this year?
I'm a DS.
Okay. So libero, you're the one in the different... No, DS is not libero. I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
Isn't DS... I thought
defensive specialist.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought defensive specialist was libero. You can tell my volleyball positions I don't have correct in my head.
You're good.
Is DS something you normally have played?
Yes, I've played at times almost all of the positions, but I mainly stay in the back row as a defensive specialist.
Okay. Do you feel like there's anything in your game this year you've improved upon, or?
I've definitely become more confident in my skills. In the past, I've been known to question my skills and all of that, but I've definitely become more confident in myself and my ability to play with the girls.
Okay, cool. All right, move over to Azarie. And how about you? Anything fun going on this summer? Just doing the usual stuff? What was going on?
Just time with my friends, and I coached quite a bit.
Okay, what did you coach?
I coach volleyball. I help out at the middle schools in the summer.
What got you into doing that? What made you want to get out there and be a coach?
I've always loved playing volleyball, and I was always really close with the middle school coach, and she just asked me if I wanted to come help her out, and I just really, really enjoy also teaching the other girls the things that I learn as I'm learning them, and I get to build those relationships with them, and I think it's fun. I think watching them improve their game helps me improve mine too.
Yeah, I was going to say, how much does that help you as a player? Because, coaching is challenging. I'm sure she could admit. Is it maybe just the enjoyment of seeing somebody get something and understand something? Does that really help you as when you're a player as well?
Yes, it really is. It's just such a great feeling watching girls like at the beginning of the summer and telling them the same things over and over and over again and seeing how frustrated they are. But then when they finally start getting it, the look on their face and just seeing how proud they are of themselves, it's just a great feeling knowing that I helped with that.
Cool. All right. Did you get to play on Saturday?
I did, yes.
What was your thoughts on game one?
I think we did pretty well. It was definitely a rough start. We were all very frustrated, but I think we all worked really hard. We trusted each other, and we showed our grit. We were out there fighting with each other, for each other. Every time out, we were in the huddle talking, what do we need to do better? How can we fix this? Supporting each other. And I'm not mad at it. I think we did really good, and I think all we can do from here is grow.
All right. How was the first couple weeks getting back into volleyball and getting ready for the season? How was that for you?
It was really fun. I had a lot of fun with it. It was definitely... Front squat's not fun ever. The weight room is not always the most fun part, but we try and make the best of it.
Yeah, but it's something I'm sure as the season goes on, that pays off, the work in the weight room. Is that something you notice?
Definitely.
Yeah.
All of our verticals go up.
Begrudgingly, you'll admit to coach, yeah, the weight room's worth it. So.
Yes.
What position are we going to see you this year?
I'm a setter.
Setter? Okay. That's normally what you've done? Or
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't sure if that was a new position for you. Where do you feel like you've improved in your game this year? Anything that stands out to you?
Similarly to KynnLeigh, I feel like I've gotten a lot more confident. I trust myself with the decisions I'm making, who I'm giving the ball to. And I feel like I'm distributing the ball very well, trying to trust everyone at one point, not just giving the same ball to the same person every single time.
Coach, we have 3 here. Obviously, you've got a full roster to fill out. Who else should we be watching out for on the varsity side this year?
So we have 3 more seniors. We have Leslie Haskell, Avery, we have Amari, and Chloe we have back. And then we have another junior, Reagan Delonda, and then Anahi, Anahai. We call her different things. But we have a loaded roster of juniors and seniors. So giving opportunity for the juniors to kind of step up, lead, and also giving that opportunity to the seniors that they've earned. So and then we have, and I pre-apologize when I call them this, but we have several babies this year. And I don't mean that in a demeaning way coming from, but from my world in kindergarten, that's what we do. So we have 3 8th graders that we moved up this season. 2 of the 8th graders are playing JV, and one of our girls is at the C team level. So the talent that is following I am just blown away. And so the confidence that the majority of the girls have, the ability to flow with being pulled up, and different things like that. It's comforting to know that, maybe we're headed in the right direction. So it takes a village, that's for sure. And so Drefts is part of that village, because the other day I was asking him, I was like, dude, is the net low? Because you guys, I don't know. So I tested it and they were like, no, it's right. No joke. They were like mid forearm over the net. And so it's a gripe sometimes, and I get it. I totally get it, because I think what I sing from the mountaintops to all these adults is they're student athletes. These kids are carrying more than the majority. And so the fact that they are balancing life as a teenager is not, it's not easy. Life in general, being an athlete, friends, different relationships, and then school. I'm pretty blown away. And so do they get frustrated? Absolutely. But I think that, we should all be so proud of what they are accomplishing for Alamogordo.
Absolutely. And I think the fact that it's mainly juniors and seniors on your varsity side, it's allowing sophomores, freshmen, 8th graders to get to kind of grow up on the JV and the C team. I know that's a positive for a program.
Oh,
as well.
100%. We are not only having them grow up within the program, but also giving them something to strive to be. Being a leader is not easy. And I think that it's a unique quality that a lot of these girls have. And so, of course, we have captains, but there's a lot of leadership on the varsity team, and I'm very thankful for that.
Okay. Well, let's move back over to your seniors. And Julianna, we going to see you out in any other sports this year, or is volleyball your one sport?
I decided to go back to track this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have those 2 sports now.
Okay. What's your events in track that you've done previously?
I was a triple jumper.
Okay.
And I did some 200s and relays.
Okay, very good. I know Coach Atkinson will be excited that he's got
Yep, he already is.
I was going to say, doesn't surprise me one little bit. Is sports something you want to continue after high school, or is this kind of it for you, you think?
I still haven't really made up my mind, but there's a good chance I'll probably step back and not do it in college. But I'll for sure do like local leagues and all that.
Okay, cool. Do you know what's coming up next for you after you graduate, or?
I'm wanting to go to like college for physical therapy and learning and studying that. So hopefully to be a physical therapist.
Okay, what got you interested in that?
From gymnastics, I was the injury prone athlete, so I was always in the back getting everything wrapped. So might as well learn how to do it. And one of my club coaches is also physical therapist, and he's given me some pointers too. So,
out of curiosity, what was your favorite event in gymnastics?
I was a vaulter.
Oh, okay.
And I liked floor too. So all the flipping,
tumbling, and all that. Yeah, I can understand injuries then with all of that, because that's a lot of compression that's going on there for sure. What do you like about this group this season? I mean, every team's a little bit different. What stands out to you about these ladies this year?
I've played with these girls since freshman year. With Azarie, we started 8th grade together. We both got pulled up. So, yeah, we were like one big family. And we all get along. It's not like anyone has secret animosity like towards each other. Like, we're all very good friends. So
makes a difference for sure.
Yeah.
Any goals that you feel like you're setting for yourself personally for the team this year? I know you all would love to get a chance to play in the postseason. The district is so tough every year. I know you all want to be able to compete better against those teams. What kind of goals are you setting for yourself?
Just to keep my head high, have good attitude on the court, on and off the court, and just like hustling, like especially like with our team, we don't give up. And that's what makes us win a lot of our games. So hopefully we stick through that all season.
Okay, cool. All right, move over here to KynnLeigh. And how about you? Any other sports this year?
With Jules, I'm going to be doing track. I don't run necessarily. That stayed with my middle school career. But I do throw javelin and discus.
Cool. Had you done it previously, or is this a new thing for you, track?
I did throw discus through middle school, and javelin I had thrown freshman and sophomore year, but I had thrown at my shoulder. And so in order to save my shoulder for this senior season, I stepped back from track my junior year. And so now I'm coming back to it my senior year.
Okay. How's the shoulder feeling? Strong?
Yeah, we're good now.
Okay. I want to make sure you're feeling good. Sports something you want to continue after high school?
It's definitely an option. Like Montoya said, as a student athlete, I put my school first, and I want to go to school and get my master's in psychology eventually, so I can become a child psychologist. So if a school offers to me, or a good school comes up that has a good psychology program, then that as an option it's there.
Okay. What got you interested in doing child psychology?
I don't know. I really just like the thought of being there for kids who might not feel like they have a voice sometimes. Because I feel like a lot of the times kids are like, especially the troubled kids, they're like the problem ones, but really there's just something that they can't, that no one's seeing. And like, I want to be there to help them with that.
Okay. Any goals that you're setting for yourself, team, this year, or yourself that stand out to you as you hit your senior year, last chance to play volleyball with this group?
Yeah, so a goal that I have for myself this year is, like, it's school related. I want to get straight A's again, because I did do that all throughout my school career until I got to high school, and then it was like A's and B's, and yeah, no, I want to get all A's this year and finish off strong, for sure.
Great. And how about these ladies, this group this year? What has you excited about playing with this team?
Well, I love all these girls. I've played with them since freshman year, like me and Jules have said. I'm just excited to see what playing varsity level with all of these girls this year brings us up to, like what it shapes us all to be.
Awesome. Okay. All right, move over here to Azarie, and how about you? Any other sports this year?
No, volleyball's my
Okay,
one.
focus on volleyball.
Yeah.
That's okay. I mean, they just went back to track and field, so Atkinson can't talk you into like throwing or anything out there. No,
Not a
okay.
runner.
What about powerlifting? You know, get in there.
I did tell Drefs I'd think about it, so we'll see.
We'll work on it.
Okay. Okay.
And is sports something you'd like to continue after high school, or you think this will be it for you?
If I had the opportunity, I'd love that. But like KynnLeigh was saying, I'm more focused on what I want to do, like with my life. So I want to go be an ultrasound technician. So if a school that has a good program were to offer me anything, or just I'd have the opportunity to play there, yeah, I'd love to. But that's not the thing that I want to do.
Okay. What got you interested in doing ultrasound technician?
I've always loved babies.
Okay.
One, and I wanted to be an OBGYN, but then I was like, that's a lot of school. I don't think I want to do that. So I was like, I'll just be an ultrasound tech, and I can like tell them if their baby's a boy or a girl. I can go through all those fun little moments with them.
And make some good money along the way as well.
Definitely, and not very much school. So lots of pluses.
Fair enough. I gotcha. What about this team this year? What do you like about this group of ladies?
I absolutely love this group of ladies. Like, we've all been together for the past 5 years. I've built so many strong relationships with them, so many fun memories, whether that's with volleyball or outside the court. They're my best friends too. Driving to tournaments, long practices, the weight room. It's just a great time.
And any goals that you're setting for yourself, team-wise, that stand out to you as the season gets going?
Well, I want to hit 1,000 assists, hopefully, this season. I got a little over 500 last year, so fingers crossed.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a number to certainly watch for as the year goes on.
Yeah.
Coach, I mean, I touched on just a little bit there. We all know the district is just absolutely brutal. You know, Gadsden's not there anymore, but Gadsden was always tough as well. So, I mean, it doesn't, it's one of those things that hope, iron sharpens iron, and that those girls, these girls playing against these teams help them improve. And I have to think it does. I mean, when they get to see Las Cruces and Centennial and, Mayfield and Oregon Mountain are very good as well. It's a challenge, but, it seems like they're excited to face it.
No, absolutely. I think that's the most, the best part is that they're willing. And it's not oh my gosh, we're playing Cruces, so we're just going to fold. Like, I think we scored, 19 points on them last year. So, granted, okay, there could have been some bench rotations, but hey, we took it,
Yeah.
And that's what we're trying to focus on is the positives. It's tough. It's tough to focus on positives when sometimes you get your teeth kicked in. But, that's what you have to do in a tough district. You have to work on the positives, celebrate those little wins that we have, and, just go out there because what do you have to lose? So, and look at the positives that you do gain from it. So focusing on our strengths, focusing on things, to take lightly, because I've told them, girls, this is over in an instant. And if you're not having fun in the gym, then it's not the place for you, because this should be your release. And so focusing on those games to where we have highlights and just control the controllables.
Well, speaking of having fun, and I'm sure the ladies would agree, I think that gym may get the loudest during volleyball matches. It's incredible between the JV and the C teams being loud and the student section. It is crazy. At least it was last year. We hope the student section is as good as it was last year this season.
100%. The boys that come out, football, soccer, basketball, we just felt the love for sure. And the student section, regardless of whether they play sports or not, the fact that they're wanting to come support our program, that's cool, because we've really, as coaches, tried to focus on being an Alamogordo Tiger, and that should be something that they're proud of, because not everybody can balance being an athlete. And so that's what I want my kindergartners to look up and say, like, oh my gosh, they're legendary, these athletes. Let me tell you, the football boys, they're pretty much close to NFL. And so hoping to get these girls into some of the elementary schools, they're not quite keen on that yet, but surprise. So just so that those kids can strive and see, oh, okay, well, the girls have different body types. They are tall, some are shorter, but to embrace athleticism at its finest.
Okay. For home opener coming up on Thursday night against Artesia, 5 o'clock JV, 6 o'clock varsity. Is that right? Do we have a C team?
Yes.
Okay.
Not C team. Usually in those towns they have like a group of the